Hi, my name is Melissa Moore and I'm here to share with you a lesson plan using your Ladibug document camera. The lesson plan is called A Novel Study Using the Tale of Despereaux by Kate D. Camillo. What you're going to need is a Ladibug document camera, an LCD projector. You're going to use your whiteboard or screen, and all interactive whiteboards, if you're using an interactive whiteboard, they all integrate with Lumens document cameras. You're also going to need a class set of the Tale of Despereaux so that you can read the book along with your students. The next thing you're going to need to do is have some sticky notes. So you can place those in the book for the students to use for notes. To start off the story of Despereaux, you're going to want to build background knowledge by asking the class to give their opinions about the cover of the book. What do they think about the mouse holding the sword? And have them discuss that. Have them make predictions based on the cover of the book. Then what you're going to do is you're going to read the back of the book to the class. And then ask them to give their predictions about what's going to happen in the book based on the summary on the back of the book. Then you're going to ask higher level questions. What does it mean to be a hero or a heroine? Who are your favorite heroes or heroines and why? What qualities do heroes or heroines have? Okay, and that's going to be a discussion that you're going to have with your class to, like I said, build background knowledge. Now, before we read and after predicting and activating prior knowledge, the teacher's going to want to review the necessary vocabulary words. For the first chapter, which is called Book 1, I have picked 5 of the hardest that I thought were of the vocabulary words. And of course, you can zoom in any closer on this if you'd like for your class to see. And as you will see, it's actually going to autofocus by itself. Now, if you have an interactive whiteboard, what you're going to want to do is have the students come up and guess what these words mean, and they can actually write it before you put your definitions in. Now, these are much harder words, at least I believe for 4th grade. They're probably not going to know them, so putting them up on your board underneath your document camera is great, and then they can see it and go over them with you. Now, what you will do after reviewing your vocabulary words is you're going to now talk to students about thinking aloud during the reading. So I'm going to say, now that you have made your predictions about a mouse named Despereaux, let's set our purpose for reading. So I'm going to now hand out to the students the connections worksheet. They're going to use this while they are reading and while I'm reading the first chapter. Okay? What it says is the worksheet that is handed out will help you make connections with yourself, with the world, and with the words in the book. As a class, we will read, which is called choral reading, the questions that you will need to think about while you're reading. And of course, you can go over that and have them think about that, why, exactly what they're going to be doing while I'm reading. So I'm going to give them an example. I'm going to say, for number 1, this is how I want you to answer the questions. I think that I'm a lot like Despereaux. As you will find out, Despereaux loves music and loves to read. He has big dreams and has many challenges to overcome to get to those dreams. I feel like that I am most like him because I love both music and reading. I also have had always big dreams and in which I've had obstacles or challenges to overcome. Some dreams have come true and some I am still working on. So as you read, you'll find out that Despereaux will be able to overcome those challenges. And then actually to have his dream. So then you're going to tell them that they need to stop after they're reading. They need to answer these questions as they're going on. Now, what I want you first to do is listen to me read the next few pages, and then we're going to predict and visualize what's going to happen next. So then I'm going to read to the students, and then we'll stop. And after book 1, the student's going to ask the students to complete a reading activity. Now, the reading activity is to extend learning, and this is going to have them write an activity using the theme of light. The teacher's going to have the students find 3 images of light and write what they think the light means. The teacher will model an example of an image of light and what it means to her. So what I would say is on page 81, and flip to that page using my book. So on page 81, Gregory the jailer tells Despereaux, stories are light. Light is precious in a world so dark. And you're going to ask your students, what does the light mean in the story? What does the dark mean? So you'll have a few students answer and then model your response. And then after they write a paragraph, it doesn't have to be that long, then they can share that in class. So what you're going to do when you end the lesson, you're going to remind the students of their initial predictions and how they used the reading strategy of using the illustrations and the headings in the stories to make those predictions. The class will discuss the wrong and right predictions, and then the teacher will look at the book second, which is the second chapter, to make predictions for further reading. And that is the end of my lesson. I hope you will stay tuned for more.